Hello, people of the world, and welcome to my cast, my podcast. It's mine and mine alone. I share the burden of carrying this super viewed, super popular podcast. And this is a co host, Elijah, and he's the only host
Hello,
here today.
I'm the only person here.
Everybody else left.
What
Anyways,
can I say?
we're gonna
I'm
be
just great like that.
continuing. We're gonna be continuing our tier list of Star Wars characters. It's been a while for us in between doing this, so yeah, we'll do that. But first, let's do some small talk. Nothing interesting happened to me, so oh,
Nothing of great interest has happened to me either, but except I'm getting absolutely lambasted by assignments. But I do, I do, I do. Um, I'm trying to think of good band names. Not that I want to start a band, just that I think it's fun to come up with band names. And I figured out like a good uh kind of like gritty folk slash rural country, like indie, uh, Latter Day Saint band,
hmm.
and it'd be called Porter and the Danites, and it's a reference to Porter Rockwell and the group called the Danites.
Oh,
I think it'd be very interesting.
yep. For the oh, I was about to say for the few people who understood that, but nobody listened. So for nobody who understood that, yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. Um,
No, it's so cool.
I could talk about my stomach problems that I've been having. So I've been
What are you
eating
doing?
garbage.
Going
I've
on?
I've been eating garbage and it caught up with me today. And let's
You're
just
done.
say I think I was in the bathroom longer than I was working at work. It wasn't good. Um,
Yikes. Why are
I
you
felt like
doing that?
I definitely committed a lot of time theft to Walmart. Um, don't
Why are
report me,
you
please.
doing that? Okay,
um,
so what are your shifts like at Walmart? What
they're
do you
all
do?
messed up. They're not consistent.
Oh no.
I work at like nights mostly at night, but like it's been weird lately. So why is that?
Well, I just wanted to know because I don't know when you're doing stuff.
Yeah, me either. Just kidding. I know 3 weeks out what I'm doing, but um,
Marjorie Taylor Greene?
what?
Nothing. Um, yes, I I'm just interested because I haven't really been able to do much with you for a while. So
Tell me about it. Listen to the podcast before this one. We roast him at the beginning. Just kidding.
you roast me?
I don't remember. We do talk about you. It's more. It's not
Well, I
really
mean,
a roast. It's just calling you out for being
I don't
busy.
think I responded to you.
No, that podcast hasn't come out for us yet. So
Oh,
it's. I should have one. I should have had one out
oh,
yesterday, but
oh.
no.
I'm sorry.
Um. All right, let's get into it though. We have Pal. So this is our list so far for everybody can see. No, just kidding. It was in the last one, so go listen to our first episode on this. I think it's gonna be the not the last podcast, but maybe the one before that. I don't know. It's close. It'll be labeled whatever Starless character tier list. So part one, it'll be that one. So
Real.
go. We sum it all up in the end, and that's the people we have here. So and if you're a watcher, you can watch. If you're on Spotify, you can watch it on YouTube. You can also watch it. So do that. But yeah, we have Palpatine's next, which is a heavy hitter. Um,
Oh, oh,
aw.
oh.
Palpatine's kind of memeable. Like I can't do it. I am the Senate. I am. There we go. I am the Senate.
Real.
Um,
I mean, I would throw him as an A tier or S tier character.
S tier.
He's He's not as iconic as Darth Vader, but he's pretty darn iconic. And
How
and
about Rex?
his finagling in the Clone Wars is so smart.
That's true. He does have a lot of like cool political stuff and arcs in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, he's like Hitler.
Mm.
I mean,
But
he
what
pretty much
about
is. That's kind of what they base a lot of them off of. So
the sequels? Where he just becomes the epitome of evil, or whatever, or the representation of the dark side.
Do we need to include the sequel? Do we?
I think there's sequel characters in here, and he was in the sequels. He was in
I
them.
don't.
Technically, the whole every single one.
I don't want to do that. The
All
sequel
right.
sucked.
Okay.
They sucked.
The first one was fun.
No, it was just a rehash of the same I mean, it's not bad. It's just mediocre.
Yeah. Yeah, and all of a sudden it's like the best, but it was good. It was okay. It was a fun
It wasn't good.
experience.
It was fine.
Okay.
There's
That's
a
trivial. All right.
difference. There's a difference.
Like I said before, I didn't watch whatever it was called, Rebels, so I don't know. I've seen some stuff, but it
Rebels
was
was
Ezra. Is this Ezra?
Ezra. Yeah, pretty sure that's his name. Yeah, Ezra. Ezra's a G.
G.
Kind of.
There's no G. No, just kidding.
He's kind of whiny for a while. Like really annoyingly whiny. And then I think like it was the second season. All of a sudden he like kind of became a man. And it was like, oh, he's no longer annoying.
That's cool.
So
he's cool in the
I would
Ahsoka
say-
show. He looks
I
like
watched
Jesus in the Ahsoka
he
show.
does?
Yeah, because he has like a beard and like long hair and like these. I guess Jesus didn't have blue eyes, but like he's like he looks like the guy who plays Jesus
Some
on the Chosen,
depictions of
kind
him.
of.
Yeah.
Um,
I would say Ezra's like he's like a solid he's like a high B.
Sure.
Well, we have a lot of characters in B, but that'll work, I
That's
guess. He's like definitely above C3PO.
I think Dooku. Oh, I just don't know, but I feel like Dooku is a little bit cooler.
Dooku's much cooler.
So. Cool. Finn. FN2187.
He's kind of annoying.
I think he's fun.
I
say
thought
he's
he was
annoying,
cool
you're racist.
until
If you say you're annoying, you're
Until he-
racist. Just kidding.
I am.
No, they
I'm
could have
very-
done more with him. He had a lot of potential as like a.
Yeah, he did. He
yeah.
did.
And he
The
was just
first,
kind of
like,
there. Well, in the first one he was cool,
And-
and then the second and third he was just there. He didn't do anything.
I thought that they were gonna make him force sensitive, and I was super excited because I was like, a clone that's force sensitive.
No, he's not a
like
clone.
that's cool.
You mean Stormtrooper?
Or not a clone. Sorry, a stormtrooper.
Okay.
But no, stormtrooper that's force sensitive. Like that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And then like to have him like fight against the New Order or First Order, whatever they're called. That's how much I cared about the sequels.
yeah.
But like he was one of the most promising characters, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, they just give it to Rey.
Yeah.
And I was
Give
kind
him
of
the
let
spotlight.
down.
And even I felt like the one like I don't remember her name. The twin sister, the Asian girl. Like she kind of like they were like the team and she was kind of like the lead. Like he was like her Chewbacca, kind of.
Dude,
They
that
kind of
Asian
just
girl
like
was
put him in
weird.
the background.
Asian girl was annoying, bro.
Yeah, she was just kind of annoying. She was like, my sister.
Yeah,
That
it was
bomb
like, whatever,
scene
bro.
was pretty cool
And
though.
then she, like-
you gotta say.
She ran into him to like save him or something. What was that? I
Yeah,
forgot what
she
that
like
was.
disabled his thing because he was gonna stop them from. He was gonna go into the cannon. They were gonna like blast in, and she like hits it, and she's like, I don't know. She's like, if one life's not worth saving, then what are we fighting for? Or something like dumb like that.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was
You should have let him
dumb.
die for the resistance, like a man.
Yes, that's what we do. That's what we do.
We're
That's what Americans
ants.
do.
He's not American. He's British.
It's okay. He's practically
That's why.
American. I
Practically.
didn't know they had. I didn't know they had. Never mind. Uh,
All right.
anyway, moving on.
Um,
Um,
where do we want to put him?
I would throw. I mean, honestly, he's a C tier character
See. Oh, I feel bad for
because
Boba Fett.
he just didn't do anything. Like
Yeah,
Finn didn't
and he
do
had so much
anything.
potential, like we were saying. Like
He
that's the
did.
biggest thing for
He
me.
did. He has so much potential, but like he honestly could have been a very good character. But then it was just like boom,
I did. I was gonna
dumb.
say the bombing scene. I think it was in the Last Jedi. Was pretty. It didn't make any sense, obviously. Like it was a pretty cool scene because like the bombers are going the protect the bombers, and then like the sister dies,
Yeah,
and
I mean it had no like practical application, but it was still
yeah,
kind of cool.
it was like a cool like and like it was kind of like a scene out of like a World War I or World War II movie where like they have
Yeah,
to like
I think
bomb
that was
that
kind of the point.
objective.
That's the reason why I didn't mind it as much is because
Mm,
there's a lot of inspiration from World War II in Star Wars already. So I thought it was
yeah,
actually kind of a cool callback.
yeah,
Um,
it was pretty
so
cool. Anyways, General Grievous.
I think he's pretty metal. Like he doesn't. I guess the extended lore that I don't even know if it's lore anymore was cool. Like the legends.
Yeah, I don't know much about his lore. I'm trying to think. He was just kind of. And I remember the one Clone Wars episode where like there's that one Jedi who goes to kill him. Um, the one Admiral Akbar looking Jedi, and then he absolutely destroys him.
What?
Yeah, he goes. That Jedi like goes to Grievous's like palace or whatever.
Oh,
It's
oh
in.
yeah. They infiltrate his. Yeah, they. Hello.
Yeah, you're good.
Hello.
You're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, they like infiltrate his like lair, and that was a really neat one.
Yeah. Um, was he
And
apprentice
then he
at
just
one
like gets
point, or
torn
was he
apart
just
because
a
it's a house
general
of
of?
horrors.
Was he just a general in the Separatist
No,
army?
he was a general. So like the lore, I don't know if it's still the lore, but the lore was that he was a general of like his tribe, and I think they fought against the Republic, and because the Republic was like trying to colonize their world, and then he got like blown apart,
And then yeah, I know he's
and
a
one like
robot.
and, and then he got put back together. I don't remember exactly how he got put back together, but then he had like this vengeance against the Republic.
Yeah, but he's just a general though. He was never
Um,
like a. And he's not force
he was like
sensitive.
a chieftain.
Yeah. No, I mean like he wasn't like a.
No, no,
He wasn't an apprentice to
he's mostly a
Separatists.
droid.
Yeah.
No,
But Darth Vader's kind of the same.
no, he's just
Force sensitive. But yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. And I don't know. I feel like people hype him up too much and it brings him down, but that's not really his fault. And like he wasn't like overplayed at all, I don't think. Especially in Clone Wars and stuff. Like they didn't do but he also like in the Clone Wars and the non-legend stuff, his character wasn't super deep. It was just at least the stuff that I saw. Like in the Legends, that sounds pretty cool. It kind
Yeah,
of in he's just like the bad guy in Clone Wars for like most of the time. They're like trying to find him, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm evil. I kill Jedi," and there wasn't that much to him.
yeah, yeah. There's
So
not a lot to him except he's just really kind of bad. Eh?
yeah,
He's
yeah,
just scary.
yeah. It's pretty cool. Where should we put him? I don't know. It's hard comparing these peoples.
I don't know.
We can
I
put
would
him in
throw him
C.
since he's not super deep. I'd keep him like a low B.
I'll put him at top of
Low
C.
B. I'd put him top of C.
Yeah, and it doesn't really matter.
I mean, I guess
in my opinion. But
Anakin versus Anakin. I don't really care. Yeah.
I was just gonna put him in C because we don't have a lot in C. All right. Oh, this I can't remember his name. The redheaded guy who starts crying when they're in front of the First Order. He's like the First Order. Scene was pretty cool. They're like lined up.
What? Oh, that guy?
Yeah, the redheaded general in the First Order or whatever. Well, I don't know if he's a
Oh,
general, the
Hitler.
leader.
Yeah, he's not Hitler, but like
Yeah,
the freaking Fuhrer speech that he gives. Yeah.
yeah,
That was actually a pretty cool scene.
yeah,
That was like one of the only cool scenes of the sequels. Um, he has nothing to him. He's honestly a D or F F tier
yeah.
character.
Well, he's
There
the
was
spy.
nothing to
Remember?
him.
It turns out he's yeah, he turns out to be a spy. You remember that?
He was a spy?
Yeah.
No, I do not remember
Oh,
that.
that's funny. Yeah, he was the spy. Cause he saw Kylo Ren like just killing people, and like he saw how crazy Kylo Ren was, and he's like, "That's not what the First Order is about. We are a military, like we are very, I don't know,
About order.
or about order, not this crazy
Fear will
kid who's
keep them in
just
line.
stabbing people." So that's why he switches, is because he sees Kylo Ren's the leader. So it's kind of a base point of view, like I don't know, because we don't like Kylo
That's
Ren.
actually
He's
kind
just
of...
a, he's just a,
Kylo Ren is so annoying.
yeah. And somehow he's the leader. Like it doesn't make any sense. Because Snoke and
Well,
Snoke's
Snoke's the leader
somehow the
until he
leader.
kills him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
and Snoke just is there.
Dumb,
So
dumb.
he's anti the prequels in a way. He's anti. He's done with it. So I think he should go up a little bit higher. Also, just that one scene. Um,
Sure, so I don't care. I don't really have a preference
and
on
we
this
can
guy.
put him below Grievous, I guess.
Well, Grievous is just cooler.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Grievous is just scary.
Yeah, but I
Like,
don't. The
I
guy with
honestly
the
had
stick
nightmares
is
about
kind of
Grievous as a
dumb.
kid.
So that's sad. Moving
I'd
on.
honestly take the stick
This
guy
this
and
guy
put
you
him
probably
lower,
had
but...
nightmares about even more as a kid.
Thrawn!
Thrawn.
I like Thrawn. Admiral Thrawn, Grand Admiral Thrawn. He's actually so cool. Story-wise, he's so cool. He's not really in Star Wars as much, except Rebels, and I haven't watched Ahsoka, so
Yeah,
I have no
Soka's
idea.
he's cool.
Um,
But
the
at,
thing is he's like, he has that same redhead idea where it's like, I mean, it's different because Thrawn's like cold and calculated,
yeah,
unlike the passionate tyranny of the Sith, and so like Thrawn doesn't kill people if he doesn't need to.
yeah,
Like it's only if he needs to make an example because it's a calculated example. You know, he'll only bomb a city if that city has something to bomb. He's not going
yeah.
to do it because, oh,
There's no
revenge. You
reason.
know, he doesn't do revenge killings unless revenge killings will somehow help his cause. So he's just like purely calculated, and so he's like pretty much the antithesis to Palpatine, who was just like, "Ah."
Yeah,
You know, he was
or
calculated, but he was also clouded in
he just
judgment
wanted power.
oftentimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all the power.
and Thrawn has ideology behind his motivations. Like he
Yeah.
genuinely wants a strong...
Oh, you just muted yourself. You muted yourself. Oh,
There we go.
there you go.
I my timer went off and I need to go change my laundry. Um, but yeah, like he's motivated by order and peace,
Yeah,
and you know, to do that you have to be an extremely, in his idea, you know, I have to be a extremely powerful military and, you know, a police state. But the police state isn't necessarily abusive; it's just calculated.
yeah.
Like,
Illogical and like justice and no
yeah,
mercy. Yeah, no, he seems cool. Like I've seen Ahsoka. I enjoyed that just because all the Thrawn and Rebels lore that I didn't really know about. Have you do
yeah.
you know the ending of Ahsoka?
I don't.
Do you want to know, or do you want to keep it a
Sure, I'm not
surprise?
gonna watch it probably. So,
Thrawn's back, baby.
well, I mean,
Oh, you're cutting out.
oh, oh,
You're cutting out.
oh,
Oh, I hear you going.
oh,
Oh,
oh, oh. Thrawn. I mean, I knew that.
yeah.
That
And
was
have
like
you seen his
pretty heavy.
troops and his Imperial shuttle?
No, I'm not.
So you know, like the Japanese like thing where they break the vases and stuff, and then paint them with like gold or repair them with gold.
Oh yeah.
So it's that golden. So it's that type of design because that ship's been there for a while. So they like repair it with these golden like things, and then all of the guys' armors are like the same way. And there's one captain called Captain Enoch, and he has like the Roman like gladiator face thing that's like in Fallout, like the final guy in Fallout New
Oh,
Vegas. Like it's that like inside of Stormtrooper helmet. It is pretty sick design.
that sounds metal.
Yeah. So you just look up some of the images. It's pretty like the imagery is pretty cool for him,
Yeah,
or for the guys at least.
yeah.
So
I'm interested in. I mean, I think I've seen something about the helmets.
mm,
Um, but I really want them. If they're gonna do more Thrawn, they got to do them right. I don't know how they did him in Ahsoka, but he's just got to be, that cold,
yeah, they didn't
calculated,
have a
calm,
lot of him
and he's also
in there.
like jacked. That's another thing that I forgot
Oh,
about.
he
is
was
in
not.
Rebels, like
He was not jacked in Ahsoka.
what's that?
He was not jacked in Ahsoka. He looked like Napoleon.
Okay, okay. So like in Rebels, like he's not like you can't tell necessarily that he's jacked. Like he's not super buff. But then
Mhm.
he gets into a fight with, like, I can't remember who it was, but it was like 2 or 3 of the rebels, and he just like whoops their butts, like, because
Yeah.
he's trained and he knows what he's doing. Because he's also a soldier, like he's not just a posh admiral. That's the cool thing about Thrawn too that I totally forgot to mention, is that he's an alien in a human's first empire.
Yeah.
And so, like, one thing that's not really mentioned much in the movies is that the Empire is like racist.
Yeah.
Um,
And you can see it.
and
But yeah.
like they all are they're very pro-human, anti-alien, and so um, there's really no alien officers in the Empire. That's very uncommon. And so Thrawn had to like work up a system that was systemically against him to then get to the rank of Grand Admiral, which is
Yeah.
like a big deal.
That's
And so
pretty cool.
he had to navigate that and be a freaking genius and be so good that Palpatine, who doesn't like aliens, was willing to be like, okay,
Yeah.
solid, you're good
Yeah.
enough.
Um.
Anyway,
Where do you think he should be?
so
Yes.
I don't know where to put him. All I know is that he's awesome.
I think he's better than Palpatine.
I would say lore-wise, yes.
Yeah.
But he's like such an off-screen character that nobody knows,
Yeah. I just think also he's like visually, like as a character in Star Wars, is very cool. Like he's blue, has the red eyes, kind of gives like evil
Yeah.
Superman vibes. And
Yeah.
like I don't know, and yeah, like you said, how he is just very like imposing and stuff. And Palpatine's just like kind of like I'm a creepy old man, like very stereotypical. And Thrawn's kind of unique.
Old fart.
Yeah, so I'm cool. I mean, in my opinion, I don't know. I don't think that Palpatine or Thrawn really go into S. I put them in A, but I
Really?
don't care. Yeah,
What?
or just
How?
I just
really?
don't relate to them that much. I guess is like I don't know. They're
Oh,
like
well, but it's the lore, bro.
the lore,
You don't
I
necessarily have
guess.
to relate,
Yeah, but that's what I'm
I don't really
I'm
care. But his rise to
encompassing
power.
all. I'm encompassing everything into it though,
Oh,
and the how I connect to them is a big part. So I look at Darth Vader, I'm like, oh, he's so cool, and I look at Cassian Andor, I'm like, he's so cool.
I want to be him for
I
real.
want to be him. All right. Oh, I
He's
just I was thinking of
literally-
his name. Oh, General Tarkin or Grand Admiral Tarkin.
He's cool. He's cool for a few
Yeah.
reasons. Because he's just cool.
Yeah.
Like
I
in the
think he
movies,
represents what
way
the
he's-
Empire is. Like he's the true
yeah, it's just like
like what the
Yes.
Empire is.
like sociopathic bureaucracy, aristocracy.
Exactly.
Like just like, oh yeah, we'll just blow up a planet and kill millions of people. But that's just what we have to do. Like it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, scary.
Yeah.
And the fact that he yells at Vader too. Like,
Pretty cool.
kind of got some
No,
kahungas for that.
I don't think that's the right slang, but sure.
I don't think it is either, but
Um,
que
yeah.
pesas.
Okay. Um, I was gonna say something. Oh, so I recently, by recently, it was like months ago, but I rewatched like the original trilogy, and I hadn't done that in like a long time. Like my brother was like watching them. I don't even know for the like my brother Beckett would watch them like over and over again like at
Yeah.
home. It was kind of funny. So I got like clips or would see clips. So I rewatched them from like front to back, or front to back. I don't know, from start to finish, recently, and just try to like look at it with a film critic point of view, I guess. And one of the things I didn't think about like when I was a kid, but Tarkin dies in the first Death Star. I didn't realize that. I thought he was like he
Yeah.
stayed alive, but yeah, he dies on the first Death Star, and I was like, oh, I just didn't. I don't know. I like didn't. I just thought he was always there. I didn't like pick up on it. Um, so I was like, oh, yeah. I don't know why. That was just a random factoid. Uh,
Yeah.
so
It's kind of like, I guess, like, Rebels, Tarkin is a much bigger deal
oh, he's in
because
Rebels.
it's, yeah, he's like all over Rebels. And what's interesting too is that him and Thrawn hate each other, which
Huh.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they're competing for power.
He's in
Because
Bad
Thrawn has a
Batch
very different.
a little
There's
bit.
pretty much two main doctrines, lore wise,
Mm-hmm.
like that are competing for control in the Imperial military. And one is the Tarkin doctrine, and one's the Thrawn doctrine. And Tarkin doctrine preaches that very big, costly, and somewhat unpractical constructs will instill fear, and fear will keep them in line.
Yeah.
And then Thrawn's doctrine is practical. It's like Star Destroyers are really expensive, and uh, like we can't have one in every system of the Empire at all
No.
times. That is just not possible. And so, if a system rebels, then we have to like coordinate and push back, and it's going to be a whole long deal. But if we just have a small frigate or cruiser,
Yeah.
with just a garrison in the system. If a planet rebels, you just send that garrison and they tactically take it down.
Yeah.
And you can have a cruiser in every single system, a garrison in every single system.
Yeah.
And so the Tarkin doctrine kind of wins out.
Yeah.
And you get the Death Star and other things that Tarkin really likes. But they're unpractical. And the Death
But
Star
look
is
at
blown up,
this. Look at
by
this. Isn't this so imposing?
isn't that the
The
what is that called?
Executor class Star Destroyer or
There you
Super Star
go. Yeah.
Destroyer. Look at it's.
I mean, they're freaking cool. They're cool, but they're not practical.
Yeah. No. No. It's definitely they could have both. But that's a different topic for another day. I might make I've thought about making a video on it, but it's really hard saying why the Empire was right, um, or like how to fix the Empire or something like that. I don't know. I'm still brainstorming. Anyways,
I think the war was two-sided for sure.
yeah. Um,
But
the
but
Empire was
Andor
definitely
also
wrong.
makes me always think like, well, who's shooting into crowds of innocent civilians
Yeah.
and who's not? Like,
So, all right, Han Solo, Han, as what's
Han.
his calls him. Doesn't what's the his friend's name? Cloud City guy. What's his name? Oh.
Coolio Starstash. Yeah, what is his name? It's Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, Lando Calrissian. Doesn't he call him Han or something instead of Han?
I think so.
And like
Yeah,
that's a
his
joke.
hand.
Um. Anyways, Han Solo. Um. The Solo movie was kind of fun. It wasn't like anything crazy though. I think. I don't know. The actor did an okay job, I guess. It just him visually like didn't. It just kind of. It didn't remind me of Han Solo. Like, I don't know. Like just physically looking, like didn't like look like him. So that kind of like put me
Yeah, he
off.
wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't super. I think he did a great job acting.
Yeah.
I just don't know if his
And he got some of the mannerisms, or a lot of the mannerisms right, I think, but wasn't
yeah.
enough to
I,
put me. I don't know.
which honestly, I actually didn't mind it. So
Yeah.
I liked the way he acted.
Yeah. No,
He
it
just
was
didn't
fun.
look super close to him, but he like, I mean, like there's this movie that just came out that I want to watch called The Apprentice, is about Donald Trump, and uh and it
It's a
has the
TV
same.
show.
I think it's the. Do you know Bucky? No, so there is a TV show, and then they made a movie too, which is totally.
Yeah.
It's like a biodrama. Um, but do you know?
The guy who plays Bucky.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
that
don't
guy
know the
plays
actor's
Donald
name,
Trump.
but yeah.
He plays Donald Trump, and
That's
it's
hard to imagine
interesting. Like
as Bucky, because
I
I'm
know,
thinking of like Bucky with the long, greasy hair and like
yeah,
metal
yeah,
arm, and I'm like, you're like kind
uh-huh,
of fit looking.
yeah. And so he had to gain some chub for it, but he does a great job, but he doesn't do the accent. Like,
What?
which would honestly be, it
They
would be
got to
really
get.
annoying to listen. It'd
No,
be really annoying to
that's
listen to
that's the
two
whole thing
hours
about
of.
Trump. You got to do the accent. Wow. And it's less when he's a
But he
kid
does,
though,
but
but or like,
he does an amazing job with the hand motions and like the like he just does it perfectly. And so I don't have a problem with them if they don't sound like them or exactly look like them, as long as they get the feel down. So I felt like he felt like Han Solo
yeah.
with like a little bit younger Han Solo. That's the reason why I can make room for him. Is because like older Han Solo that we know is like the Rizzler, but the younger Han Solo is like a little bit more innocent, and so that's the reason why I cut him some slack too.
I just liked how it. The one part I really liked was it shed the light on how the Empire worked, or like, and it wasn't. It kind of came across in the movie that Han Solo, like, to become a pilot, he had to do like the grunt stuff, but that wasn't true. Like, you could just walk up and say, "Hey, I want to be a pilot," and he just failed. Like, he wouldn't
Yeah.
listen to orders, so that's why he got
Yeah.
brought down to being a mud trooper, as they're called. But also, it shows.
Which
It doesn't talk about this in the movies and stuff, but external lore, the Empire, like the stormtroopers, aren't the main garrison. They're like kind of the more elite group of people.
yeah.
There's actually like
Which
Imperial soldiers, which are the lower
yeah.
class. But they're showing that more in Andor, which is cool. They're showing like that side.
So what's cool about that too is that it's really fascinating because it actually follows a few things. So the stormtroopers are kind of a mix of two different like historical branches that I'm thinking of at least.
Mm-hmm.
So the Marines, obviously.
Our Marines,
So what's that?
the United States Marine Corps.
Yeah, the United
Oh
States
yeah,
Marine Corps, which is, used to be a part of the Navy, but, is his own thing, where it's the idea of like these guys are the men that come from the boats onto the land and fight on the land.
yeah.
They're not the army because they're not fighting just on land, but they'll do water and land, and they
They'll
do
go to the
amphibious
sand
invasions. That's kind
planets.
of the
They'll
idea.
go to the snow planets. Yeah.
Yeah, and so the stormtroopers are usually almost always attached to a Imperial Navy group.
Oh
They're
yeah.
usually used for that. But then also they are an elite force because then it's based off of World War One and World War Two, where the German Empire and then the Nazis, um, they deployed what were called stormtroopers and or Sturmtruppen, and they were elite during World War One especially was when they were the biggest deal, where they were given the best weapons, they were trained the best, and they were the ones that were tasked with breaking through trench lines. Um, so they were the first forward kind of scouts and probe soldiers that would do that work, and they were just like the best of the best. Everybody was scared of the stormtroopers.
Yeah. No.
So yeah, I'm liking how they're doing that too. I've been excited about that.
Yeah, that's cool. Because in the trailer, you can see a bunch of like, because they have that like gray helmet looking thing. That's just like, you can see their face and stuff. It's cool. All right,
Yeah,
Han or Han. We didn't really talk much about him.
Han Solo's great. I would
He's
put him
cool.
at an A.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, just how iconic
Yeah,
he is. I
definitely a
really
high
love
A.
Rex. Um, also the whole like vibe is just, he's a fun character. They can do a lot of things. What's her face? on Rebels, the green girl, the pilot. She's also in
Oh,
Ahsoka, and
she's
she becomes a general.
one of my first childhood crushes. Um, I can't remember her name. Um,
um, yeah, I don't
she's
know.
cool. She's
Yeah,
cool
Green
because she
Rebels.
connects with a few things. So she connects with Clone Wars
She's in
because
Clone Wars.
her dad
Oh, they're on
was
that. Yeah,
a Twi'lek or whatever they're called,
yeah,
Twi'leks,
Twi'lek.
right? Yeah, her dad was a Twi'lek, and the Twi'leks are like French, I guess. Um, their accents are. Excuse
Mm-hmm.
me. And and so as the French do, of course, they're resistance fighters, and and they
Well, also
they
they're
fight.
very desirable slaves because
Yes,
they're
for many good reasons.
like yeah lower
They look.
lives. They look good.
um, Jabba the Hutt likes them quite a bit.
Yeah.
Um, but they yeah, but so the separatists invade the planet to stop the Republic from having control of it. So then her father then leads, this insurrection against the separatists, an insurrection against an insurrection.
I
Um,
thought they were
and
I thought he was like the king and he didn't want to start a war or something.
no,
And
no,
her mom was I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of a different story. But
I think you're thinking of a different story. No,
okay.
he rises up. He might have been a king. I don't remember if he was royalty or not, but he
Yeah.
leads the people, and they
Okay.
revolt against the separatists, fight the separatists. Then the Republic comes in as their victors, and he's kind of uneasy about them because he's like, "We want to be independent. We don't really want the Republic here." And then the Republic turns on them, and so then he fights against the Republic, and that's in the Bad Batch, I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
But she is the daughter of him,
Yeah.
and she left because he was too radical, because he was
Oh.
a little bit of a terrorist. But
Yeah.
um, but yeah, she left. But there's like an episode where she reunites with him, and they're speaking French, and
Huh.
and it's kind of interesting. But she by herself, she's like a good motherly figure. She doesn't have a ton of depth besides that.
Oh. You're
Um,
saying that
because she's kind
mothers
of the
have no depth. How dare you?
yeah, there you go. She's kind of the mother de facto mother figure for Ezra.
Oh, interesting.
Um, and her and the Jedi guy, I forgot his name too, um, are lovers.
Yeah. Well,
I
they
don't
have a
know
kid.
if they're married or not, but they are a thing for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it is not
Yeah.
S.
No, it's just here.
I'd put her, yeah, B, below Anakin probably. That'd be
Oh
good.
wow. That's fair. I just don't know much about her. She is hot in the live
Actually, no,
action
put her
stuff.
below Grievous because Grievous is cooler.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, yeah, in live action, she's hot. Hot.
She's hot in animation
I
too.
don't. She
She's
doesn't
just
look
hot.
very hot in animation.
Not that
Well,
picture.
far away her eyes are. You're like.
Nah, fam, you just don't know.
Okay, I guess I don't. The one we can just skip this guy. I don't think we know much. It's the
Who
one
is that?
parrot guy. It's the one parrot guy. He's on. He like recur. He like pops up in everything. I think he was in the new series, the Scouts and Crew, and then he was in like one of the first episodes of the Clone Wars. I think he was in the first season. But he's just like a pirate. That's kind of boring. So
Oh, that guy, he's annoying.
yeah. Here, let's just put him in half.
Okay.
Yeah. Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt?
Jabba the Hutt. Um, in my opinion, they they don't. They need to show more with like the Hutts. It would be an interesting series, I think. Like the Hutts, how the Hutts came to power, like a Hutt crime show, which is what Boba Fett was kind of trying to be,
Oh, but
but
it was so
failed
bad.
miserably. So they're probably not going to ever go back to the idea. It's just like the Hutts are very like they're just these fat lizard people that are somehow like in
Doug.
power, and it's like doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. But it'd be cool if they showed like them in action, like doing stuff. They really like
No, bro,
don't.
they're supposed to be warriors. Did you know that?
Oh no, that's funny.
Yeah, so like supposedly, so
Like
there's like
sumo
a
wrestlers
whole
or
section of space that like nobody touches, the Republic nor the Separatists nor anybody. and it's called Hut Space, and it's just ruled by the Hut families. It's pretty much the cartels.
Yeah.
It's northern Mexico for real, but it's it's a bad deal, and
Yeah.
but supposedly the Huts are actually like the Hut is a family. I forgot the name of the species, but
Yeah,
they're
the hut isn't the speech.
it's like the Capones or something, the Dons or something,
Yeah.
Um, but they actually are pretty fast. But
In water,
those
maybe.
those are fat though.
They're like
Like
hippos.
Jabba the Hutt and stuff, they're fat,
They're
and so they're
fat
not
versions of the
very
hut.
mobile. But supposedly, like they're actually warriors and stuff. Um, but they're also filthy rich off of the
Like
spice
that would
trade
be
and
interesting.
stuff.
Like all of the stuff you're saying is really cool. Like that would be cool if it was like a mobster style show and it was like the
Yeah,
huts. Like, but yeah,
and they
like I said
dabble a
before,
little bit with it
Boba Fett.
in Clone Wars a little bit.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, in the original Clone Wars, the Clone Wars movie that everybody loved, nobody talks about. Have you seen it?
The old one, like in
Yeah, the
2005.
original one. It came out before the Clone Wars
I
series.
haven't seen it, but I know of
I
it.
watched it. Yeah, I think I watched it once. Like not when it first came out, but like when I was getting into Clone Wars when I was a kid.
Oh, talking about the old Clone Wars movie with Ahsoka and everybody.
Yeah, and it's like
I
Rada
have
the
seen that
Hut
one.
or
Sorry, I thought you were
whatever.
talking about the old TV show.
Oh
The old.
no, yeah.
No, I've seen that. It was not great,
So,
um,
no, I know a
but
lot of people
there
don't
it's
like
a
it.
cool planet. It's a cool setting.
Yeah. All right. Jabba. So like the only reason I'm gonna put them lower is just because in the action or not. Yeah, well, yeah, actual like non-legend stuff where you just don't know a lot about them. So, um, yeah, putting it there. Do you think that's fine?
Sure.
You can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Jango Fett,
Jango Fett.
best bounty hunter in the galaxy.
He's kind of mid. His son's way cooler.
They just yeah, they don't have a lot with him really. He just
All we know
dies
is that he's.
instantly.
I mean, if you're gonna make him all the clone, like if all the clones are Jango Fett, then he's like really cool. But he
Yeah.
also seems like he's a bad guy, and the clones generally are pretty good people. So
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just like I like the grittiness of Star Wars, and he's like the opposite.
also,
He's so shiny.
what a
And
weirdo!
nice.
What a weirdo with the like not wanting a kid biologically.
He's
It's like,
scared.
yeah, just give
Okay.
me one of those.
He's nervous. He's
Okay,
nervous. He might
okay,
have some anxieties about that stuff.
well,
Some of
okay.
us aren't. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into that.
Uh-huh.
All right. Um, where should we put?
I don't know. He's a
I'll
D.
put him
He's a
below
D character.
D.
D character.
Okay. I would put him higher just because he hasn't wronged me in any way. Um,
I mean, BB-8 didn't wrong us in any way. He's just stupid.
yeah, I guess. All right. Oh, Jyn Erso. There we go. I almost forgot her name.
She's cool. She's a good
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. What this is? I talk. I don't know. It's not political really. It shouldn't be, but I'm gonna get into this. Women in media. Just kidding.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Uh-oh.
no, it's just they. A lot of like female characters are like, and I think there was a female actor who spoke up against it recently. So, or who's the? It might have been the girl who's married to John Krasinski. I can't remember her name. The
I don't know her name,
British.
but I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Oh, I'm so yeah. And I always sound extra sexist because I can remember the man's name and not the girl. But I remember Jyn Erso, so take that. Um,
A fake lady.
so they just have like the biggest reason why the sequels were bad is Rey did not have a character arc. She did not grow at all, and like a lot of
Yeah.
like people in Hollywood, if they show like a woman like failing or losing to a man or not even that specifically, but just failing in general, not like being perfect at everything right away, it's like it's not entertaining because why we don't relate to people who are perfect, like we're imperfect. So um, Jin Urso is very much like um, she has like literally, and then she like dies. Like they in the whole
Yep.
thing, like or they kind of they don't fail necessarily, but they're trying to do this impossible task, and they do like kind of they're not doing it
They
perfectly, but they're
they
doing just
succeed.
enough. Yeah, they do succeed,
Yeah,
and
they
then
succeed, but they sacrifice themselves.
yeah, so it's like it just there's a lot of growth too because in the beginning she just wants to leave and she doesn't care about the cause, and then she dies for the cause.
Yeah,
So it's just
I
like
think
this
that's like the.
amazing
I think
arc.
that's the biggest thing is that she starts off being only worried about herself.
Mm-hmm.
She's saved in a camp and she tries to run,
Yeah.
and the rebels are liberating her, but she tries to run from the rebels too. She just doesn't. She just only cares about herself. And then as time goes on, she slowly, and then like at the very end, she's like, "This is something we need to fight for." And then
Yeah.
then she dies for it. Like that is metal. That is metal.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. So she would be the top of S tier, but she's a woman. No, just kidding. It is Darth Vader's got that riz, you know. No, but I think honestly, I think she's and she and or Cassian have like the same kind of arc. I feel like because he's
Yeah.
also like anti and whatever.
Well,
So
Cassian. Well, you're right. I guess in the show,
yeah, in the show, yeah.
but I was also thinking of in the movie. Cassian in the movie becomes softened because of her.
Yeah, that's true. He's more like he's just following orders.
He's like, I will do anything for the cause.
Yeah,
I will kill a city for the cause. Like,
yeah.
that's kind of who Cassian is. And then as I don't know exactly what softens him. I need to rewatch the movie, but he becomes a little bit more, I
Yeah,
don't know,
he probably sees the
less
relationship
radical.
between her and her father and sees that the Empire isn't all bad, and sees what her father and Imperial like did for
Oh,
his
that's right.
daughter.
That's right. Because he's gonna snipe her father, right?
Yeah, and she like runs up,
And
whatever.
instead they get hit by a rebel strike or something, a
Yeah.
X-wing strike.
Well, I think I don't know. What's his face shows up and then I might maybe kills him. I don't know. Yeah, something happens and he dies anyways. But yeah. I'm putting her higher because she's more attractive. No. Is that
Objectifying woman.
sexist to say? Okay. Well, we're moving on. Moving on. um.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't
K2SO.
find a Mexican guy
K2SO
attractive. Guy.
is the best. We're ignoring that. Is the best robot side
He is
character. He is
chill
so
robot.
funny.
He is very funny.
um,
And then he dies like a pro too.
yeah, he's just like standing there, just like taking all the hits.
Bang bang bang.
No, K2SO is very enjoyable. I liked, and also his design as like a robot's kind of cool because he's just this tall, looming figure that's just like almost menacing. Just like yeah. Oh, and then there's like
Yeah, I
so many
agree.
funny part. Like he's like C3PO where like his comedy doesn't bring you out of the story. Like it's not
Yeah,
like jarring like Jar Jar Binks or
yeah,
something. It's
yeah.
like very
He
like
does comedy well.
yeah. Like it's so believable that it would happen. Like the part where she like shoots one of the droids that look like him and then he rounds the corner and he's like, "How do
Like,
you
how
know
did
that
you
wasn't
know?
me?"
She's
uh,
like, oh.
ah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. I'm kind of hyping him up in my head now. I want to put him in S.
No,
But
he's not S tier. He is not an S tier character. He is. He is a.
definitely an A.
You could put him. You could. He's an A. Yeah. You could put him. He's not above them. No.
Right there. No, I'll put him
Okay.
down.
Yeah. Put him like near Maul,
Yeah.
Ventress.
Okay. I would put him higher, but I have no idea who this is. Do you know who this is? Is that a rebel? That's a rebels guy, obviously. But
I
oh, is it the
think
rebels
that's.
Jedi?
I think
No.
that's the Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah. What's his face?
He's cool. He. Pretty sure he dies.
Yeah. No, he dies.
He
This is
blows
not
up.
in Ahsoka.
He gets blinded and then he dies. It's
Oh yeah,
actually
this is the
pretty
blind
cool.
version of him. Yeah.
I think he's a pretty interesting character because he's also kind of a young Jedi, but he's trying to train a younger Jedi, so they're both
Yeah.
kind of stupid.
Cause how old was he when the Order 66 happened?
He was young,
Yeah.
really young.
So he doesn't even know. I think that's a really like cool thing that they do with what is it called? Lone Survivor. Just kidding. Not that.
Cool.
Jedi Survivor, and like with
Oh
him
yeah.
is like you get a young Jedi who got
It's
kicked
just
out.
childhood trauma.
Yeah. Well, not that, but
Yeah.
just like they only know the Force partly, so they're like experimenting with stuff. Like they don't
Yeah.
know necessarily what's right, what's the dark side,
Yeah.
and they're
I'm
trying to figure out
I'm
for themselves. It's very
I'm pretty
interesting.
sure he was a young teen when Order 66 happened because he's in Bad Batch. He's in the first episode of the Bad Batch
Oh, that's cool.
because uh he watches his mentor or his whatever they're called,
Uh,
master,
yeah.
watches his master get killed um by the Bad Batch. um they kill him and then he runs off into the woods and they try to chase after, or not by the Bad Batch, it's one of the members of the Bad Batch
Oh, is
and
it
a group
the
of
sniper
clones.
guy?
It's the sniper guy, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the sniper guy tries to chase after him, and the rest of the Bad Batch is like, "Bro, what you doing? Like, you crazy?" There's that one scene, like I don't even like the Bad Batch very much, but there's that one scene where they like the war is over and they're being brought home, and they like arrive at the station with all the ships and everything, and there's just a big hologram of Palpatine speaking and giving this victory speech, and all of the clones are like, "Yeah!" And it's just like, and the Bad Batch is like trying not to show their discomfort because they know if they show it that they're gonna get, you know, punished. But like it's just eerie. It's like a Hitler speech. It actually is
Yeah,
really
it's
cool
very
scene.
dark. No, I like the one arc with Cross. Yeah, Crosshair's the sniper guy. With
Yeah,
Crosshair, and he's
CrossFit.
on that one like planet with all the clones, and it's at the point where Palpatine's trying to phase out the clones for the new stormtroopers.
Yeah,
So they're on a planet and they're getting slowly like picked off one by one, and they're not getting any supplies and stuff. And there's just like these crates that they can't open. They don't know what's in it, and it turns out to be like stormtrooper armor. That could have helped them, but they weren't allowed to open it. But there's like a scene, and the whole thing happens, and it's the reason why Crosshair went back to being on the Bad Batch's side, is because there was like
hmm
a clone commander who was like doing his best for the Empire and still just going and going, and then he eventually gets killed, and he could easily be saved, or he gets like shot, and like the one commander comes
he's
up
a
and just shoots
patriot.
him.
He's a
Yeah,
patriot.
and then Crosshair shoots the commander. It's a really dark scene too for Star Wars because Crosshair just the guy's like the guy shoots the guy dying in Crosshair's arms, and then Crosshair stands up and he's just they're staring at each other. He's like, "Go back to work, soldier," and Crosshair just shoots him in front of like everybody. It's like it was pretty epic.
Based,
Yeah.
based.
Anyways, how did we get to that? From what's
I
his
don't know,
face?
but this Jedi guy, I honestly think he's a pretty good character towards the end, and the way he sacrifices himself, I'd put him at like a B or an A.
I don't know much about him, so
I'd put him above Anakin. His story is better than Anakin, and above Grogu too.
yeah, that's fine.
I put him behind Ezra.
Well, I like this guy. Forgot his name.
Well, Ezra's up there, so put him behind Ezra.
There you go. Is that what you
There you
want?
go, that works. That's what I want.
All right, Kylo Ren.
This will be our
Um,
last one.
Adam. Oh, something popped up. I have to wait. All right, Adam Driver is a good actor. He could have played a really good bad guy, but Kylo Ren as a character was just a horribly like written like bratty little guy. Like Adam Driver could have pulled off like a Darth Vader. Like he could be like a more darker like person, but he's just like this emotional. And that's not Adam Driver's fault. It's the writer's fault.
I think Adam Driver would have been a much better officer.
I think he could have pulled off the what like the
The
dark.
Sith stuff.
Yeah, like if they made him older, like what like if they just take out that he's whatever Ben Solo or whatever, and he was just some like new I don't even know just some new
When they
force
have
user
that
guy.
vision where he's jacked and his shirt's off,
Yeah,
and Ray's looking at him,
yeah.
and she's like, "His shirt." That was such a stupid scene. That was such a dumb scene.
Weird.
They did
Ben
not need to make that
Swallow.
scene. What's that?
Ben Swallow.
Yeah, Ben Swallow.
Yeah. So I'm just saying it's not. I don't think it's Adam Driver's fault. It's just bad writing.
Yeah.
Um, or it's not even bad writing.
Yep.
It's just a bad story thing.
The entire thing is bad.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to get across.
Um, his character, the lightsaber is kind of like why,
It's
like,
kind of. I didn't have a
and it
problem with the
makes
lightsaber.
sense,
I thought
but
it
it
was kind of
also
fun.
it breaks the lore of other lightsabers because wouldn't all other lightsabers have hilts? Like, it just makes sense for them to have hilts. So if his has a
Yeah,
hilt, that
the
means all the other lightsabers are just bad. For very simple design, that would make sense. Like,
yeah. You're right.
um, anyways, his like kimono is kind of looking cool, and like his mask is pretty cool. And
Yeah,
all
his
that.
mask is neat.
Yeah,
It's
and
very
also
steadfast.
they didn't talk about that one, but like the six or whatever like swordsman guys that follow him, that all have the different
The
weapons.
Knights of
Knights of Ren,
Ren or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, those guys could have been cool. Like there's a lot of
They
stuff in
they only
the
showed up like 3 times, bro, and only one time they like fought. It was so
yeah,
boring.
they were just kind of menacing and then they just kind of got beaten up real quick. But like, there's just a lot of potential in the prequels that they could have. There's a lot of copying, which is they could have done it well. Um,
Sequels, you mean?
or sequels, sorry. But there's so much potential there that they could have really
Yeah,
like done stuff well. But like the Mandalorian, for instance, like was a great Star Wars thing that they could have gone bad, but it went really well, and they had the
yeah.
writers that they could have done for the sequels. So, yeah, we'll put
Real.
them lower. That seems fair.
I'd put him above BB-8.
Oh, well, I'm fine with that. Maybe it's kind of boring. All right. Well, we'll definitely finish it up next time, I think.
Indeed.
Um, so let's go. I'm gonna go over everything real quick. So we got a lot more in S. I think last time we only had two guys in S tier. It was Darth Vader and Cassian. So right now in S at the
Comparison.
top we have Vader, Lord Vader himself. We have Jyn Erso and Cassian Andor, Thrawn, and Emperor Palpatine. And then at the top of A, we have Han Solo, Rex, or Captain Rex, Ahsoka, Darth Maul, K2SO, Saj Ventress, what's his name? Cad Bane,
Cat
um,
Bane.
the Tarkin, whatever,
Grand Admiral Tarkin.
Tarkin,
Moff
um,
Tarkin, actually. Thank you very much.
Moff. Oh yeah, sorry. Uh, Sidious.
That's
C3PO.
not
It's
Sidious.
not Sidious. Oh, dang it. What's his name? uh, horrible names, guys.
I was waiting
For
for you
me.
to. Dooku. His name's Dooku.
Dooku, Count Dooku. C3PO,
He's just
Admiral Rackus. Just kidding. What's his name?
I don't know. I don't
The guy
remember.
in Rogue
The
One.
guy that designed the Death Star but got the plan
Well, he
stolen by
didn't
Tarkin
design
that
it.
gets blown up by
He
his
was
own
running
weapon.
it. Yeah, the general guy. Ezra Miller, the one Jedi in Rebels. Grogu, Chewbacca, and at the last part of B is Anakin Skywalker. Top of C we got the oh dang it, no, it's all falling
General
apart.
Grievous,
General Grievous, Green Girl from Rebels. I can't remember her name, but we objectify her.
the pilot. The
The
pilot.
pilot. Jabba the Hutt. The redheaded guy. From the sequels. The guy with the staff that's blind in Rogue One. We don't know any names. Boba Fett. Evan 2187. How can I remember Evan 2187 Finn, but not any of these other people? I don't know. So I got a numbers brain, I guess. Jango Fett in Start of D. Kylo Ren and BB-8 and F. We have the pink-haired lady from First Jedi and or it's purple, I guess, and then the one pirate guy who shows up into all the lore. So there we
Yeah, he's
go.
annoying. I don't like him.
Our
There we
definitive
go.
list on every single Star Wars character that has ever existed ever.
This is definitive, guys. This is definitive.
Yep. And yeah, if you guys have a problem with that, go leave a comment on YouTube or
Please
a
engage.
a
Please
five
engage
star
with
or
us.
even a 1 star review
Just do anything. We
on
need
Spotify.
something.
We need something. Any press is good press, as they say.
Indeed.
Um, yeah, go follow us on those. Go follow Elijah at Iron Horse slash YouTube
I run
dot
horse.
dot com. And follow me at Wojak of all trades on YouTube and
Indeed. Indeed.
some other stuff probably too. All right. Hopefully we'll finish this up soon and I'll get podcasts out. By the time this comes out, maybe I'm on top of it. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see you guys, or I guess we'll hear you guys. Well, you will hear us in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye
We're
bye.
waving right now.
Bye
And we're not
bye.
stopping until
Bye
Elijah starts waving.
bye. Bye bye.
Oh, I guess we're stopping. Goodbye.